Welcome back to episode 3. My name is Rex, and this is the Variety Show. We are playing as the United States of America in 1936. We can of course we have 40 divisions. Oh gosh, probably don't want 40 divisions. 20 divisions. Let's get these guys in Philadelphia. We are building up quite a large army, actually. Fred Walker. We have quite at least 80 divisions. Indian National Congress triumphs in provincial elections. Do votes really change anything, though? I do not know. I think we actually didn't go down share wealth, which is probably not the... we got pretty well. Anyway, we got the Kingfish. That's what matters. What am I doing? The Terrible Sword. Legacy of Right. Maritime Construction. I think we're going to go down Maritime Construction and then Liberty Ships. Should be doing pretty well for ourselves, and go for Signal Company. That might be helpful to have. Am I even producing? I don't think I'm actually producing support equipment. I probably should be doing that. I probably should be. Japan declared war on China in 1937. There they go. Japan declared war on Shanghai. Japan abandons the naval treaty. We should review our own participation in the treaty. We certainly should. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Interesting times indeed. I love all these new photos. They're very nice to see. Undisturbed. I wish we could go down that, but we can't. So I guess we'll get Army Drill. China's holding fairly well against Japan. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to win against Japan. I mean, Shanghai has good troops. I mean, I think the Chinese United Front should be forming right now, but anyway, let me check. Chinese United Front probably should be forming, but I mean, we should review our own participation in the treaty. We certainly should. They're pushing the Japanese back. This is amazing. We have bigger problems. Yes, we do. We have much bigger problems. Let's go down medium lobbying efforts. Amend the budget. So we can get more factories on the job, and we can build up our industry a tad bit quicker. So we're basically where we were. The Saw submits Italy, another victim of Mussolini's ambitions. I can see why they do start in 1936, but I think 1930 is just a really nice way to start. I really do. The Burma Road. Of course, we just let the Kingfish live and get elected because the political power is just really helpful, and I don't know what else to say. Representatives criticized the president. Absolutely disgraceful. Maritime construction. Sure, wealth probably would have been helpful, but doesn't do a whole lot for us. Liberty ships, and he probably would have implemented his policy, but he can't, I guess. I mean, I don't know. General Motors, can we do that? No, we can't. Yeah, we have to complete wartime industry, so I guess we'll go down this. Let's go down electronic concern, probably. Let's do that. Probably gonna be the best for snowballing, anyway. Poor Republican spine just got demolished. Absolutely demolished. Does National Spain have they don't, so... So they're doing pretty well for themselves. They're issuing gas mask. France is... Not Switzerland, France. Fuel refining. I guess we can get, not the M1 Thompson. What can we get? I guess we can get convoy interdiction. Oh, we got more factories. Nice. King Carl II advocates. Amusing. Oh, they're joining the bloody Axis. Ah, curse it. Poor Poland. Poor Poland. Certainly the Soviet Union is going to be quite a large threat. I think it's a bit early for them to be joining the Axis, but Italy pursues closer bonds with Germany, which will keep an eye on the Germany. Italy has joined Axis. Jeez Louise, the Axis grows stronger. Oh, the Kingdom of Egypt. That's pretty cool. The United Kingdom. Germany has. They just have so many divisions. Like, it's gonna be hard for the Soviet Union to make a comeback from this. He'll come running back soon enough. It's gonna be very hard for the Soviet Union to make a comeback. It's gonna be. I don't know if it's even gonna be possible for them to make a comeback. Like, we may just be like fighting Germany. That's a naval invade. Anyway, we're just going to 1945. I don't care if I win or I lose. Rate of patrols. 17 divisions. Put them in New York. At least we have quite a large army. So, I mean, there's that. Liberty ships. Let me see. What can we go down? The Legacy of Right. Certainly, I think we'll go down on that. What does that do for us real quick? Let me check. Naval, and then that adds 2 naval bases on the state. Advanced basing maybe better? I don't know. We can get carriers later on, of course. We just need to build up our support equipment. Oh gosh, we need to cancel these lines. And then start building destroyer submarines. Let's build some destroyers. As well, they should support the government. Special forces, industry, we can get construction 3, which is nice. Let's get that. Hungary demands Transylvania. Let's hope they work it out peacefully. Romania rejects Hungarian demands. Oh gosh. Romania returns Transylvania. At least peace was preserved. Oh my gosh. Treaty of Craiova, of little concern. Poor Romania. Poor Romania. I feel bad for them. They never deserve this. I guess we can go down disperse industry, I guess, right now. Decryption. Oh gosh, we can go down advanced machine tools. Yes, please. Go for not special measures. Should we? I don't think so. Small lobbying effort. I guess I'll go for Springfield Armory. I mean, let's go for. Can we go down here? Neutrality Act. Yes, we can. Let's go for that. So this is probably going to be about the same length as our normal episodes are. We may just end up on straight 1940, or, yeah, 1940 is what we're going to end today's episode, probably. National Spain took 8 states, recovering from the Civil War. End of the Spanish Civil War, an interesting development. Manchukuo. Sanders speaks out against government policy. He'll come running back soon enough. Manchukuo has capitulated. The Meiji government has gone into exile. The main force have capitulated to Shanxi in certain times. Jeez Louise. They're getting beat by the Chinese. The Japanese. Oh my gosh. That's interesting to see, and I'm rooting for the Chinese, of course. Because, you know, let's go China. Let's go. They can go down United Front. And eventually they'll go down democracy. That's cool. Hungary claims lordship over Slovakia. Let's hope they work it out peacefully. Hungary is growing stronger. Czech Republic caves to Hungary. At least peace was preserved. Just the Czech Republic now. Jeez Louise. There will be. Hungary grows stronger. Jeez Louise. They're just demanding everything now. Where is this focus? I'm trying to find it. Demand the oh gosh, they're just demanding everything. They're gonna proclaim Greater Hungary. Representatives criticize the president. Absolutely disgraceful. I can't believe they would do such a thing. Not against the Kingfish. Neutrality Act is almost done. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and here's the last day. Come on, Neutrality Act. Arsenal of Democracy. U.S. Congress passes the Neutrality Act. It's FDR, but we are the Kingfish. With tensions rising around the globe, the U.S. Congress has been on the scene of intense discussions about the role the United States should play in the world stage. Many members are concerned that the President Huey Long might be secretly planning to intervene in European or Asian war. Some still remember the role the country played in the Great War and anxious to keep the United States out of foreign entanglements. Eager to shore up support for his proposed programs of economic reform, President Huey Long has signed the Neutrality Act into law, which places heavy restrictions with trade and nations at war, specifically prohibits the President from offering any kind of support to other nations. Our boys will not be sent in the following wars. Huey Long, I read this somewhere, in real life, was actually very much opposed to war. So this would make sense for him to go down it. So that makes sense anyway. Let's get some support equipment. It's nice to have such a large military in 1938. They're quite weak, actually, in comparison to something like the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union is very large. The United Kingdom exerts influence in Turkey. The British are exerting their influence. Oh gosh, we're going to boost party popularity. Hungary demands the Vojana. Yugoslavia returns the Vojana. At least peace was preserved. Let's hope they work it out peacefully. They did. Poor Yugoslavia. And they're going to proclaim Greater Hungary. Opposition suffers defeat in the Senate. Fantastic. Convoy interdiction. Unrestricted submarine warfare. Probably not right now. Probably going to go down carrier operations. Hungary is just growing in strength. They really are. And poor Romania, they don't have the strength. It's going to be the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union might be able to win. It's going to be tough to see who's... I can't predict who will win. China's doing a good job, though. China's doing a very good job. Representative speaks passionately in support of the government. She's raw, you know. We can't go down the Giant Lakes, but we can go down Scientist Haven. We'll get some more guns right now. Probably should get more planes in the future, but you know what? I mean, oh gosh, Germany has a heck of a lot of planes. A heck of a lot, but we're just trying to build an army right now. He've doubled the factories. Then they just don't have the factories in the Soviet Union. I'm surprised they even have such a large military. I really am. Soviet Union, once they get the Great Patriotic War, is really going to have to pick up, because they're not doing too well. Got the T1 heavy tank. Got the, let's get this, let's get integrated support. We're building Hungary Republic claims go right to Hungary. They're a bit full of themselves. I would agree, actually. They still don't have a single division. I am disappointed in them. The Republic of Turkey. Hoorah! It's a generic guy, but hey, at least they're the Republic of Turkey. How many internationals will that be? Look, I'm running back soon enough. Hopefully we can go down, we can get destroyers at least. We'll get a bunch of destroyers. The Netherlands caved to the British. The Germans are increasingly isolated. I wouldn't say so, but I mean, you guys can say whatever you want. I mean, I would not say they're isolated, though. We have a giant navy of 229 ships, so there's 79 ships. Let's see, what can we go down? Manhattan Project, I mean, we might as well go down it. I mean, it will be helpful future on, so let's just go down it. The Munich Agreement, no war this year then. Japanese are just increasingly losing this war, and it's not doing very well for them. They're losing the war against the Chinese and the Xingzi. Soviet Volunteer Group, I don't know why they haven't gone down United Front. It's confusing why they haven't. I don't know why. A witch hunt. The president is doing very well for himself.
Yes, sir.
Running out of places to post our troops. We really are. Guess we can put them under Jacob Devers. We have quite a large army. We have 118 divisions. They have 14. They have 100. They have 100. They're going to be able to hold back, I think, for a good while with the Maginot and the Alpine lines. Construction 3, let's get excavation. We got another, oh gosh, I probably should have done that earlier, but I forgot about it, so forgive me on that. Let's just get fuel refining. We have a bunch of stuff, which is nice to have. Absolutely fantastic to have. Dispersed industry. Let's get dispersed or advanced equipment. Let's get some more civies. We have 174. When we get to 200, we'll probably stop, and then we'll go to something else. Let's get the M2 half-track car. You know, I'm not producing half-tracks. Probably should get some motorized, or get some motorized infantry later on. Capital ship raiders. Battle fleet concentration, yes please. Guys, get your troops over there with Britain. Paul Britain's gonna need the help against Germany soon. We're going down Baltic security, which is good for them. Manhattan Project, let's see. Bradley, adds large tank division. Probably gonna go down Bradley's doctrine. Because we're going down already, superior firepower, so let's go down Bradley's doctrine. Certainly gonna need all these field marshals, because we have a large army. Already using 5 out of 7 of them. We're definitely gonna be a decent force for the Germans to fight against. Senator votes for government proposal, a useful ally. The German uses Enigma. It seems unbreakable. It's not, but it seems unbreakable, certainly. Probably gonna go for, probably maybe Air Reformer, probably that guy. Probably go for naval experience gain, and probably is gonna go for, this is nice to have all these military high command slots, so I guess we'll go for, and it gives you stuff to use army logistics. Probably. We'll have the divisions ascend into Africa to fight off the Italians later on. If you guys like to see more Hearts of Oak, just leave a comment down below. Greater Hungary. They're certainly strong. Probably going to counteract this growing fascism. But we do have the Republic of Turkey. Safety and isolationism. It makes sense why they're going down there. Polish-Romanian alliance. Let's hope it pays off. And I mean, I can't exactly get mad at them because I don't want them to. I don't want them. I mean, if they do join the Allies later on, that would be absolutely fantastic. But if not, that's fine. Carrier operations, yes, please. Let's get convoy sailing. The whole Czech Republic gotten eaten up. Enigma, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Gives them a lot of good things. House hearings in a presidential misconduct, a witch hunt. Small lobbying. Italy declared war on Ethiopia. It's a bit late for that, but okay. Naval treaty abrogated. It was a noble attempt to safeguard. Ethiopia has joined the Allies. This might be the end for Italy. Bradley Doctrine. It's a bit early for World War II, don't you think? The giant wakes. Yes, please. Can I join the... I can send an attaché. Why won't they accept my attaché? Ah. Offer docking rights. You won't give me military access, why? Come on, guys. We're the right. Why won't you guys give us military access? Sad that Italy's pushing, though. Ethiopia's holding pretty well, though. Quit India movement. Yet another doomed attempt at freedom. Soviet Union declared war on Finland. Finland has rejected Soviet demands. This will not end well. doubt the Czech Republic's gonna go down without a fight now. Poor France getting pushed out. I'm gonna offer them military access. There you go. Opposition suffers defeat in the Senate. Fantastic. They've completely lost their line down there, so we're probably going to get military. Probably going to go for... Where should we go? Probably going to go for all these areas, and it's going to get a bunch of military factories. And then we're going to go over here, get some military factories. Get a bunch of them. And that will be very nice. There we go. Integrated support. Regimental combat teams. Let's see how the Czech Republic responds. Oh, they have denied it. The Flying Tigers, we must support them in any way we can. Yes, we will send in the Flying Tigers. Good hunting, men. Good hunting. Poland's joined the United Kingdom. Jeez Louise, this might be the end for the Germans. I don't know. I mean, it's been built up to all of this. Soviet Union and Finland signed a white peace. Soviet Union gained strength. They've really gained strength. The Czech Republic has joined the Allies. Gosh, the Czech Republic's pushing even. Good for them. Good for them. Excavation 3, good. Let's get improved rubber refining. The French are starting to finally push back. Good for them, I must admit. Very good for them. Though they sadly still have rapid industrialization, which is not good for them at all. Let's get Marines. The poor Czech Republic's getting pushed into a pulp. The giant wakes. Wartime industry. Yes, please. Oh, wait. We can go down Lend-Lease Act. Let's go down Lend-Lease Act. Or military construction. I think we're going to go with military construction first. Volunteer only. Fortunately, that gives us some consumer goods, but let's amend the budget to get rid of that anyway. We're building up our military industry very quickly. Prague still holds. It's amazing to see. As well, they should support their government. Hopefully this doesn't lead to a war with everyone, but everyone versus everyone. Hopefully that's not the point of this war anyway. Hopefully that's not what happens. They're going to demand Eastern Poland. Hopefully Poland just caves in. Italy's slowly getting pushed back, which is good for the French. The French are doing fairly well. Fuel refining. Probably gonna go down. Improved computing machine. We're probably gonna stop at July, actually, or yeah, Czech Republic's capitulated at uncertain times. This is sad. Very sad. They're starting to push against the French on the Maginot Line. I doubt they'll be able to move in the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. This can't be good. Right there, Hungary is really a force to be reckoned with, I must admit. They really are quite strong. I can't say anything about it. They're quite strong. He'll come running back soon enough, though. The Netherlands has quite a lot of forces. Airborne assault. You know what? Probably gonna go with amphibious or infantry. Probably gonna go with infantry real quick. Infantry is probably gonna be the most helpful in the long run. I guess we can deploy him at Norfolk. Hobart Gay. I guess, sure. It's nice to have all these forces. We just have a bunch of armies. 134 divisions to face off against the Germans when war comes around. The Soviets have almost double the divisions the Germans do. Improved oil processing. Let's get this. Let's get M3 Lee. Soviet Union has declared war on Poland. Kano has joined the Greater East Okay, that's Greater East Co-Prosperity Sphere. And the Japanese are at war with the Soviet Union. Are they? Military, yes they are, so. Battlefield concentration, that might be good for the Shaanxi has joined the Comintern. China's gonna go down democratic and hopefully join the Allies. Oh gosh, the Allies are just at war with everyone. We're just gonna do the Huey Long sort of thing and stay neutral. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay neutral. Because I'm not going to war with everyone. That's probably not historical, so they may want to work on that. But, I mean, it's been a really good mod so far, though, I must admit. Oh, the Polish are doing a decent job at holding against the darn. I must admit, they're doing a decent job. Let's see. German Reich's taken 200,000 casualties. The French have taken a lot more. Probably not pushing against Italy. Manchu-Chinese War. Okay, let's look at the German-Ethiopian War. How many have the Polish taken? Well, Manchu-Chinese War. That probably needs to be updated because I don't think their capital is. I don't think they have two capitals. That's probably not their goal. Let's get more towed artillery, I guess. I guess now we can get a field hospital. Yeah, we're a bit down on supplies, so we're gonna have to wait a bit longer, too. Marines, too. Mountaineers, too. At least everyone's gonna be at war with the Soviet Union soon. Representatives criticized the president. They're doing very poorly against these guys, the Greater East Co-Prosperity Sphere. It's crazy. It really is, like, I wish I didn't join the Allies now. Oh, we can dispatch the Flying Tigers? I thought we already did that, but okay, we'll dispatch them again. Guns for the anti-fascist war. Okay, there we go. They're doing a decent job, the Japanese. They're doing a decent job, I must admit. They're not doing poorly at all. Convoy sailing. America's just gonna watch from afar. That's what we're gonna do. China and Japan have signed a white peace. It's good for Japan. They can now focus their attention against... They've regained areas. The Chinese divided China. Communism, so they're going to have to fight off the Shanxi communists. Come running back soon enough, though. USACE projects, wartime industry. Let's get wartime industry. We're building up quite a large supply of stuff. The Soviets are certainly not doing well, I must admit. They're losing quite a lot of men in this war against them. Can go down partial mob. Nice. Paratroopers, LVT2, probably get some more. We're just gonna end it at 1940. The Polish are pushing against the darn Soviets. I must admit, they're doing fairly well for themselves. They're not doing poorly at all. So you can get the M1 Thompson now. Oh, we can almost get partial mobilization. We can't yet, though. We're pretty close, though. We're pretty close. Partial mob, yes, please. We're building up our industry very quickly. We are doing very well for ourselves. I must admit, the French are doing a decent job. Not a great job, but they're doing decently enough. I mean, I'm surprised they even pushing through the German or the French. You know, befriend Japan. Well, if they're going to befriend Japan, they're going to be at war with the Soviet Union. Right now, the Soviet Union's at war with Japan, and Japan lost China, which I'm not particularly mad about, but...
Ready, sir. Listen up.
There we go. Wartime Industry, Lend-Lease Act. Let's get the G and M1 mortar. By the way, did you guys like the what's it called? The series of, I can't even remember, Men of Warsaw Squad 2. I'm wondering if you guys like that series at all, if you guys would like to see any more, or what. Just wondering, and if you guys don't like it, that's fine. We'll probably not be doing as much of that. We're probably, of course, going to be doing more Hoi 4. If you do like that, we'll do some Men of Warsaw Squad 2, but it won't be a major thing on the channel. Polish are really pushing against the Soviets. Like, I must admit, of course, it's with of course, you know, it's with help, but with the 4 cylinders, they've done some decent damage against the Soviets. They really have. Jeez. We have the largest, not the largest army on Earth, but we have a fairly large army. We will be a deciding factor about whoever does win. The Polish are pushing almost everywhere. The King of Romania is pushing fairly well. They're doing a decent job, I must admit. The French are pushing. Oh, they got strikes, sadly. That's not great. Against the Italians, they're holding at the river line. They're holding fairly well against the Italians. The Italians are running low on people, it looks like. So they're doing fairly well. If you guys would like to see another series of this, just leave a comment down below, leave a like, leave a subscribe. It would be appreciated. And we've reached 1940, actually the 10th of January 1940. So this is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys all enjoy, and bye!